Okay, y'all, we're back on the Chevy II Nova and we brought it back into the shop. It is dry. It actually looks pretty good. We got us a clean canvas to work on. So the next step that we plan on doing is dropping the fuel tank, installing a brand new fuel tank and fuel sending unit, and we're gonna show you those parts right now. Here's the old fuel tank. Like I said, we got a brand new fuel sending unit. This thing is old or whatnot, and I still gotta order this hose there for the tank or whatnot. So we're gonna open up the new one. Here's the new one. Little unboxing for you all. Pretty much an Amazon special. Got my trusty assistant up here. Take your time. Box within a box. Okay, y'all, out with the old, in with the new. And I can tell you this, first impressions, it's not raw steel or raw metal, so it's not gonna rust on the outside, but I am a bit discouraged because I didn't get the padding for the anti-squeak for the tank. So we're gonna order that. And then also I need to order that hose right there to the filling neck. So once I get those two parts ordered and in, we'll go ahead and install the fuel sending unit and then install the tank back into the car. Taking the parts that we're waiting on, and again, I am really happy with the quality of this gas tank. It's actually, if you can film in on that, it's the same manufacturer for this fuel sending unit as in addition to the fuel tank. So I just wanted to show you all that. And then also we got our hose, fuel filler hose here. And we also got additional fuel line. Ethan went ahead and painted the fuel filler neck and the straps for the tank. How hard was that?
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Okay, cool. So with that being said, I'm gonna box this and then show you all how to install the fuel sending unit. Okay, y'all, it's starting to get hot here in the shop, so I don't have AC, but here's the fuel sending unit. Again, TRQ, really decent quality for a fuel sending unit. There's the ground strap itself. In addition to that, we should have the seal and locking washer or retainer. So what you want to do here is go ahead and guide that on there, get around the sock itself, and then there you have it. There's your seal. Seal is going to seal between the flange of the fuel sending unit and the gas tank itself. So if you come over here, you got that with the sock in, the float. And you want to do this delicately because these are precision measurement device here. Okay. Okay. And then what we'll do next is index this washer correctly. They actually make a tool for this. The hardest part is squeezing that seal down. Okay, y'all, I had a bit of issue with starting this, and what happened is when they made this stamping and whatnot, there needed to be a bit of a bend in the tips of these corners here in order to start the rotation for the wavy washer. So with that being said, that's what I did with this pair of pliers. Just gave it a slight bend here, a slight bend there, and a slight bend there. So let me show you what that looks like. Make sure my gasket is centered where it needs to be so it doesn't leak. Index. Then a slight tap. Make sure all the corners are in, not pop it out like I just did. And like I said, there's a handy dandy tool that they make for this. Got it started. Now what you want to do is work your way around, give it a good couple of taps, and make that seal complete. Okay. And there you have it. Now all we have to do is install the tank, in addition to making sure the ground is attached to the car as well. And then once we do that, we get power to the system to make sure that the tank actually works. So there you go. Okay, again, I bought these parts myself. I'm not funded by anybody but myself. And all we're looking for here, other than a spider, seat, that kind of stuff, is the fuel filler hose. So there's the fuel filler hose there. It goes here. Just going, and then instead of those straps, we're going to use these clamps here. And this one here will actually go to the filler hose there. And just to give you a representation, this is really what it's going to end up being under the car, and that being the quarter pin on the driver's side. Now we're going to go ahead and install the clamp wires. It's very accessible. Cool. Next step, we're going to go ahead and install the tank under the car. Now, okay, y'all, so we did not buy the anti-squeak straps for this gas tank because we actually need to replace the trunk in this car. It's rusted out. So we're just putting this in so we can get the car running and figure out where we need to go from there. But eventually we're going to take this all back out, weld in a new trunk in that car, and then install the anti-squeak pads for this gas tank. Okay, y'all, we just wrapped up the fuel tank and it was pretty straightforward. To be honest with you, I actually like the parts that we have. They weren't expensive. And again, we weren't sponsored these parts. We bought these parts on our own, and TRQ quality seemed to be okay. So once we installed a battery and installed some gas into the car, we determined whether or not that the fuel sending unit actually works. So with that being said, we got something else for the next step for this car. So join us next time on Arthur Hall.